Well, hello everybody. How are ya? How's every little thing? How are you doing? It's the night of January 5th. It's 12th night. I believe they call it 12th night. The 12th night of Christmas. Tomorrow being Epiphany, January 6th, Three Kings Day, and which brings to an end Christmas tide officially for those of us that observe the sort of more traditional calendar that I think like almost nobody observes anymore, right? But anyway, one more day with my little manger set. Okay. Chat, how's everything? How you doing? I had a doctor's appointment today. Not good. I knew it wasn't going to be great. We'll see what happens. But I have type 2 diabetes, so I'm on metformin. And I mean, obviously, you don't like to have blood work done around the Christmas season. But I mean, it's reality. And I'm not, the best. I'm not the worst. I'm not the best with my diet. Let's put it that way. Not the best or the worst. But it's been kind of high. My sugar has been kind of high, and yeah, and it was a little higher this time. And he kind of wants me to go on some other medication that it's quite expensive, and my insurance doesn't cover it. So we'll see about that. But anyway, I sort of have like 3 months, he said, to lose between 5 and 10 pounds and to bring my levels down a little bit. Or we're gonna, go on this other stuff, more expensive stuff. So it's very expensive. So we'll see, whether I want to do that or if I'm going to be able to do that or not. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not super awesome like at controlling things other than in a general kind of way. So I don't know whether I'll be able to do it or not, but we will give the old college try and see. I'm seeing a lot of detox tea in my future. It might help. I don't know. Anyway, wax chat. I hope your holidays were great. I hope you had a nice Christmas. I had a nice one. Pretty uneventful. We didn't work. We were closed at the coffee shop, and I just went to a friend's house for a dinner and a little party and games, and it was nice. So that was all I did for Christmas. And that's enough. And I went to a church service several days before Christmas. Really interesting, actually. Let me just mention it. Really interesting. My church, I haven't been in person like since before COVID because they shut down. And then when they did reopen, which was not that long ago, they took a long time to reopen. I've been working Sundays all the time, Sunday morning. So I just haven't been in person to this church. It's United Church of Christ. And I haven't been in a million years. But they have a service, but they do online. I mean, you can watch online, which I do. But I haven't been in person in a million years. But they had the service like the Wednesday before Christmas that they always have that I've never gone to that I was curious about. And I just wanted to go and kind of check it out. It's called Blue Christmas / The Longest Night of the Year / Winter Solstice, right? It's actually on the winter solstice, but it's kind of a service for people that, get sort of depressed or down of the holidays, not really into the whole holiday ho 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 thing, but they still sort of, want to commemorate it, but they're, they might be having grief or depression or different issues, different things happening. So, and I was curious. I don't feel that way at Christmas. I love Christmas, but I just was curious. A lot of people feel that way, right? And I just was curious to see that service. I've never gone. So I went, and because it was on a Wednesday night and I could go. And unexpectedly, it was beautiful. It was so nice. I mean, there was no sermon. It was just singing and some scripture readings. And they did this sort of little ceremony where they had 3 empty evergreen trees at the front, and they had a table with different ornaments on different colors. There were blue, teal, silver, and white, and each color represented a particular issue or particular thing, like grief, relationship, family, love, whatever. Like they represented different things. And you at a certain point when they were playing music, everybody kind of wandered up and picked out whatever ornaments were sort of representing their issues or whatever things that were on their mind, and you put them all on the trees. And then at the end of the service, the trees were all decorated silver, blue, and teal and white. It was really, really pretty. It was really a nice service. I would definitely do it again. I did get all choked up, you know, thinking about my family and stuff, because they're all gone. And I miss them at Christmas time, because we used to have amazing Norman Rockwell Christmases. So, and I'm really thankful for that. But I don't get depressed like at Christmas, but I definitely, you know, have so many fond memories of them that I really appreciate. And I have quite a few friends that have issues with Christmas. So, you know, you think about them and your friendships and whatever, pray for them or think about them too. So it was really nice, unexpectedly nice. But anyway, wax, we're here to talk about wax. So I've not finished an awful lot. I mean, I have some, but I still have a couple more of this spiced berry, spiced apple berry from American Home. Just a couple of these left. This is the most intense, amazing, beautiful smell. I've just kept melting it through the Christmas holidays as well as the fall. It's fantastic. It's just spiced apple and a deep dark berry. I have a few more left. I'm gonna use them up here in the next week, and I just love them, and then that will be gone. Also, I have a little bit left of this one that I'll probably use tomorrow, but lemon and pumpkin shortbread from Better Homes and Gardens. Again, this has been also a unexpectedly fabulous. I just was not expecting this much from it. I've had several clamshells of these. Amazing lemony, very lemony butter cookie sort of scent with that a bit of pumpkin mixed in with it. Strong. This bugger is strong, man. Love it. Then I haven't melted much of this one, but a few of Christmas Spice from a Village Candle, very beautiful blue metallic jar, but I'm doing melt, so what's the difference? But intense spice, just a real traditional Christmas's spice. I wouldn't say just traditional, because there's cinnamon, but there's actually more nutmeg in this than cinnamon. I'd say there's some cardamom. It's bitey. It has a real nippiness to your nose when you smell it. It's quite nice. Also nice blended with other things, because it is very like, boom, it kind of bites you, that spice in this one. But I just started with a few of those. I haven't done too much of that. Also, I should say, as you may be able to tell, I'm kind of getting over a cold. I've had a bit of a cold, not COVID. Was cold because I have like so many of us in America now, I have 7,000 COVID tests in my medicine cabinet, and I just got 4 more in the mail today. Like I've been hoarding them and getting free ones, because you can get free ones all the time now, right? So I've gotten a lot. So I don't have a COVID, but it's been a cold, and consequently I did go several nights where I didn't melt anything because I couldn't smell anything anyway. It's like I was completely congested. So I'm a little bit better now, not 100%, but let's go to my bag of wonders of Empties, my bag of Empties. Here we have this is an old Yankee tart, yeah, Christmas cookies. And usually because usually these things, these old Yankee tarts for me don't smell like anything. They're just old, and they add maybe a little bit of something, but very light. This one was very strong by itself. Christmas cookie, I just melted this one. You could smell it all over the apartment. It was quite strong. A big surprise, because they just usually are not like that. I finished up earlier a clamshell of this sweet pumpkin apple that's from Olympic Mountain Products. I got this in like a set of 3 at Ross, 3 different ones. And the other one was like, okay, this one was quite good. I was surprised because it smelled a little bit plasticky, but it actually melted really nicely. Just a pumpkin with definitely like an apple element to it, pumpkin and apple, probably a little stronger on the apple, I would say, but definitely both were present, and it was quite stronger than I thought. Not really long lasting. I know this one would basically work kind of for one evening. The next evening, I don't really smell anything from it, so, which I'm beginning to feel is kind of typical. I used to think I could do everything for 2 nights, but now I'm kind of thinking it doesn't seem to really work that well. It seems to be like one night with most of these melts, one evening, because I'll melt it for like, I'll have it on for like 6 hours or something. And that seems to just be about it for most of these. The next night, I'll either, take that wax out and put something new in, or just dump a couple of something else new in it, because what's there is not going to smell.
Aloha. Perhaps where you are, it is very cold. The winter winds are blowing. Heavy rains are pelting down. And you wish you could escape to a lush tropical paradise. You can tune on your online radio to Hawaiian Hi-Fi Radio here on Live365.com and enjoy the retro sounds of my beautiful South Sea island of decades ago, far off in a warm, welcoming never land of palm trees swaying in the trade winds, where the fruit is practically falling off the trees, and where the natives are friendly, very friendly. Won't you meet me here, in this tropical dreamland on Hawaiian Hi-Fi Radio, where Mr. Kaiwaza spins vintage Hawaiian and island-inspired music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All you have to do is click on the link below in the description, and it will take you here, directly, to my island. We'll see you here. I'll have some coconut juice for you.
I finished up this jar of Fall Farmhouse from Mainstays. So nice, really nice scent. I know I've mentioned it several times. It's just kind of outdoor, leafy, with definitely some apple undertones going on. Nice scent. Weird, kind of not very attractive gray wax. I wish it would have been stronger. It's not very strong. It was okay to kind of mix or blend in with other things, but on its own, it didn't really have very much of a throw, unfortunately. Yankee Candle, Sparkling Cinnamon. It's another one. It's quite strong, quite potent, and purely cinnamon, just cinnamon, but wow, also very bite you, very. How do they do that in a can? How does that work? How is it that a scent can kind of almost bite you? But yeah, I like it. It's Christmas, but anytime, fall, whenever you want cinnamony sort of thing, that would be nice. Okay, here's one. I don't think I've ever had this before in a candle or a melt. It's a Yankee Candle. Balsam and Cedar. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful scent. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Oh my God. Pine-esque, piney, evergreenish, whatever. I can't distinguish between all of those, but the cedar scent, the balsam scent is there. The cedars, I guess the cedar is a little more bitter, maybe. But there's something else in here too. I don't have a description, but there is sort of I don't want to say vanilla, cashmere, something warm, amber-esque. I don't know. Oh my God. This is like so nice. I don't think I have any more of these. I might, I don't know, but I'm going to be on the lookout for if I ever get a discounted candle on this or something somewhere. Balsam and cedar, that is some good stuff. Okay, speaking of cedar, Holiday Hearth. Okay, so I had some questions about this when I was smelling it before I burnt it, and I'm not sure that my questions are answered because I couldn't determine what this scent exactly was. And I never looked them up. You know, I really could, but it's like, why the heck don't you guys be like Bath and Body Works or whatever and just put a description on the darn thing? What, you know. I guess they don't care. They're making easy for candle reviewers, right? Holiday Hearth. There's just something in this that's weird. I don't know. I know I was talking about wet flannel and what with a couple of these scents that has something unidentifiable to me in it. And upon melting it, it was much more pleasant than it smells here. I got kind of a fireplace sort of scent, like burning woodish, cabin-esque sort of scent, but there is something weird there that I think, it doesn't really smell quite like it on cold though, but when it was melting, I'm like, you know, there's a plant. Okay, I was raised as a kid in upstate New York and in Pennsylvania, and I'm like, I think there's some kind of evergreen-esque plant or something that this is giving me that I don't remember what it is, that we don't have it here in Hawaii or we didn't have it in South Carolina, and like, it was just not something I ever really smelled here or in South Carolina that I think I used to smell occasionally up in the Northeast. That's some kind of plant that's green in the winter, I think. I don't know, but it's more pleasant. It's more pleasant when it's melting than when you smell it on cold. On cold, it's just giving me some kind of weird wet flannel smell. But it does become something a little warm and something fireplacey, wood burning in the fire, and something, maybe it's a kind of wood. Is it like cedar? Is it birch? I don't even know. Like, I don't know. But it's okay. It's all right. Not my favorite though. Like, yeah, okay. This one, I don't know. Yankee Candle, Twinkling Lights. What is this scent? I should look it up because, I mean, I got a whole bunch of these on sale. They were like 50 cents or $1, so whatever. It's a great deal. I don't know what this is. And I couldn't smell anything really unless when I was melting it, unless I was standing right over it, right next to it, taking a whiff. And then I would say it's some kind of sweatery, cashmere, not fresh laundry, not like a fresh laundry, but like, yeah, like wool, something warm and fuzzy and cuddly. That's what I get from this. I don't know what that has to do with snow and twinkling lights. Is there a little amber in here? Something, I mean, slightly perfumey, but it's very slight on the perfume and more on the warm cashmere or something kind of scent. Nice woolly sweater. One more. Okay. Surprise, surprise, surprise. This was fabulous. I've never had this before either. Warm and cozy. Unless I had one last month and I talked about it. I don't know. I might have had one last month. And it's new. It's a new scent. Whenever. It just didn't smell like. It doesn't smell like much of anything when I'm smelling it on cold. And now I can't. I'm trying to remember, like, what was it that it smelled like? Because it. Oh my gosh, I loved this so much. I was like, warm and cozy is where it's at. It's like a, I think a fireside marshmallow, but with like warm fuzzy sweaters or something. It was amazing. It was so yummy. I mean, not yummy to eat necessarily, but like it was so comforting and warm of a scent. It was so nice. I'm like, it's another one, man. Balsam and cedar and this warm and cozy. If I see any more of this stuff, I'm grabbing it. Because it was beautiful. Beautiful. And then I just have, oh wait, I finished. Did I not finish? Oh. I forgot. I think I finished this. I'm going to finish this tonight. I have a little bit of this left. I'm going to throw in my melter over there as soon as we're done here. And that is Holiday Spice from Who are these? This is from Northern Lights. Cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, vanilla, bergamot. Your typical spice scent. Not super strong. It's not been really strong, so I've kind of just been tossing them in with other related scents to kind of use it up, because it's nice. The vanilla, there is definitely like a bergamot, yeah, like a vanilla bergamot in here that sort of calms down the spices a little bit, so it's not the kind that's like biting your nose off, but little bit weak. I've had some others of this brand, these kind that I've been totally satisfied with. So this is the first one for me that's been kind of like, it's okay. It kind of needs to go with, you got to pair it with something else for it to really do much of anything. That's it. That's what I have melted since the last video I did, whenever that was, the end of the month, I don't know. That's my melting activity over the holiday period, and now moving into January. I still have a lot of stuff to use up. You know, I didn't go through anywhere near my candles. I mean, I have vanilla balsam I've just really not used a lot of, that I'm still doing, which I love, although it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. I have some cranberry that I've just used a little bit of, that I'm going to start melting a lot now in January. So I guess I should do what I'm planning on melting. I guess I should do that, right? Because, yeah, that's what I should do. So I should shut up now. I'll give you nothing to watch if I tell you my plans, my evil plans for January and February. Anyway, I'll do another video later about what I'm planning to burn. This is long enough already. So I hope you guys had a nice holiday season. I'll see you in the next video, and maybe you'll see a slightly slimmer me. I'm not making any promises in the next 3 months, but I hope. Send me detox tea. Don't send me anything with sugar in it, please, because I'll just eat it. That's how it is.